Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Haliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot. Greg, we've got 2 of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah. But my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Haliburton. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Haliburton slams it in.
How about that take from Haliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Haliburton. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Haliburton.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Haliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Haliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Haliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Really left alone that time.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Haliburton inside the three-point line. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Haliburton's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Nesmith. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here now the Thunder, following the score by Indiana.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Some changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Indiana leading by 6. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. The 11-footer, and Haliburton gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. 8 points for him.
Well, because he's a three-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Haliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Wallace outside. And Wallace gets double-teamed. Here's Holmgren. No good off the back of the rim. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Toppin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. And Wallace slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. On the wing, Mathurin for three. And once again off the mark by Indiana. An even 3-on-3 break. With 1 on the clock, Tyrese Haliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's McConnell. He has yet to score. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. Here's Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Wiggins has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Oklahoma City. That's a 2 for Mathurin. The Thunder pull it in.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Haliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. That free throw good from Hartenstein. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Shepard. Haliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And the shot goes in. Haliburton's got 10.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Tyrese Haliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
You can't stay, fans.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Haliburton for three. Indiana with a new shot clock. The shot by Turner, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Haliburton, that's good.
It's not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Haliburton. He's got 12. The shot's good.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights for Tyrese Haliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. Again, the Thunder score.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Chad Holmgren comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And it's out of bounds. They say the ball was last touched by Williams.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. .44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count it. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
To the inside. And Williams with the stuff. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Haliburton inside the three-point line. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Pacers trail by 3. Lets it fly from 18. That misses off the backboard. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Williams finds Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Somehow misses the two-handed jam.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder out in front. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Your Pacers Youth Fans Team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. getting that extra boost is huge.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tyrese Haliburton has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Haliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Haliburton, that's good.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Loads it up for Williams. Right side, Dort. That 3 off the mark. And for the Pacers, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Haliburton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
The first free throw is good.
What we know about Tyrese Haliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Haliburton hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Haliburton. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Haliburton.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Nesmith. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's sent back by Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Haliburton. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams with a clean look. It's good from long range. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Here's McConnell, the Thunder making the shot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. Down low, they shoot again, and that's good off the glass that time. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mathurin, good, and McConnell gets the assist.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Joe passes to Williams. The dish to Wiggins. Holmgren trying to get open, and it's Wiggins missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Siakam. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Walker against Williams. Back to Dort. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
.20 left in the third quarter. Fires the three. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from McConnell. Williams against Mathurin. To the paint. The layup off target. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 1. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Now, here's Toppin. Outside Mathurin to take the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. And the layup falls. Wallace has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Haliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And he makes the first. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Haliburton hits them both. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time. Excellent defense there from Haliburton. It's stolen by Hartenstein. 3-on-3. On the wing, Wallace. Defended by Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. Misses the jumper.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Neesmith. Drills the three-pointer.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle. Turner inside. He's against Hartenstein. The shot by Turner, no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana leading. Haliburton outside. Bucket is good. Haliburton's got 26.
Oh, a big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Haliburton. We see you.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 4. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Haliburton.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. We're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. Let's see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Offensive rebound. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Thunderball.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Pass to Dort. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to fly. Looked good from here.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dort. To the inside. Hartenstein. Money.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge him.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Tyrese Haliburton, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Haliburton, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Tyrese Haliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. It's good.
The assist, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Haliburton. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Haliburton, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the Pacers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be. And that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night. And it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night. And, you know, I'm going to try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now Indiana's starting group. Haliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hardenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now here's Haliburton. Pass to Siakam. Now Haliburton. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. And a nice finish on the layup.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And so it's Haliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Lets a 3 fly. Williams grabs the board. The shot no good. And here are the Pacers now. We played just over a minute here in the first. Neesmith's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Indiana with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside. Nembhard, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Holmgren. Over Siakam. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Williams grabs the board. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The rebound by Turner.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Matherin's checked in for Neesmith. And he sinks the second. A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Haliburton. He shoots it. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Haliburton. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Indiana leading. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Oh, coming in hot. There was just no getting in Siakam's way there.
The deep three. The shot by Dort, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 43 seconds left in the first. Here's Mathurin. The layup off target. Thunder trail by 3. And it's Williams off the drive. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the contest. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Haliburton. Free throw drops for Williams. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McConnell outside. Pass to Shepard. He takes it in. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Wallace outside. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Joe in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the basket by Joe.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
From 9 feet out, McConnell's shot is off.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Caruso. Sinks that one from the post.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Thunder leading by 5. Here's Wallace. Here's Joe. He can't hit that time. Walker with some nice D. Mathurin passes to McConnell. From 12 feet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. He gets it in there.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pacers trail by 7. To the paint. And there's Toppin on the assist from McConnell. Toppin's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Joe. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's McConnell. Second chance shot. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Wallace, right side. Here's Williams. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. Competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Line change here for Oklahoma City. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside for Haliburton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
As fast as lightning, Haliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Haliburton. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Nembhard. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist. Nembhard's got 6 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Williams from long range. Oklahoma City gets it back. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Haliburton on the wing. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as much as 10. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Defended by Haliburton. SGA just powering through contact.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. Looking at the Thunder. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline in the offensive end. It's not about getting quick shots, it's about getting a good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And, Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Playing on the road is definitely more of a challenge. But you know that coming in. They didn't seem all well prepared for this environment. I'm sure the coach is trying to coach them up and change the momentum in their favor.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Andrew Nembhard getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Haliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the center position.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like. And then Turner with the dunk. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's Haliburton. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
No way Haliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Haliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Haliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Now here's Holmgren. The 3. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Haliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Now here's Holmgren. He has 7. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
The open shot, Haliburton. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Assist from
Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Pass to Toppin. McConnell against Caruso. Can't get it to fall. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. Lets it go. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 8. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Here's Caruso. Pacers with a rebound. McConnell outside to the left side wing. A good look from Turner, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. And now it's just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And here's Caruso outside. The Thunder with another miss. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Pass to Turner. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Here's Caruso. And that one drops for him. And the Thunder lead by 6. Here's Haliburton. Let's go with a 3. Off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Thunder up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Hartenstein. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Outside Neesmith. Pass to Turner. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Indiana with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall. You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Siakam. And that one's long. Now here's Hartenstein. Shoots over Neesmith. Here's Dort. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Thunder lead by 8.
You can't forget to box out Dort. When you do, he looks to score on the offensive glass.
Here's Siakam. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires from deep. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Siakam, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Hartenstein with it.
2 minutes.
The 3 from Holmgren. Holmgren with the long-range 3.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Siakam, and Siakam with the slam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
There's 1:47 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Fires the 3. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Hartenstein.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. He's off on the layup. Pacers trail by 9.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And it's good for 2.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Thunder.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Chet Holmgren.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander from 13 feet, down it goes. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitution on the court.
McConnell outside. Siakam in the post. Working on Williams. Walker passes to Siakam. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.